What's up, y'all? It's Spiritual C Brown at the video, and for this video, this is gonna be related to a comment that someone made under one of my videos. They asked me, could I do a video on how to start like a spiritual awakening, a spiritual journey. Now, I'm gonna say this to that person: for a spiritual journey or a spiritual awakening, it all happens differently. Like everyone has a different awakening. Now, by that, what I mean by that is like somebody like me. Like for me, my spiritual awakening happened sparked from having like depression. Like I was in like a bad place, you know what I'm saying? That's the case for a lot of people. Now for some people, it happens because either you want to know information, like you get tired of hearing the lies, like you want to know the truth more. So that's when you start to research, and then that's when your spiritual awakening starts. Now for other people, some people may be like homeless, or they lost a family member, or they oh yeah, like I said, like they just in a dark place. So everyone's spiritual awakening is different. It's kind of like a call from the universe, kind of sort of. It's like when you start seeing the numbers over and over again, that's probably the start of your spiritual awakening. Now, I do have my notes. Now I'm about to go over this video right here. Is going to be 7 things that will happen after you do have your spiritual awakening, and along the journey and the road, these things will start to happen to you. Now, I am gonna make a video on how to raise your vibration, because like I said, I can't make a video on how to start a spiritual journey, because for everyone it's different. It's more like a natural occurrence. So this right here is gonna be the 7 things that will happen to you as you start to go along with your spiritual journey. So number 1 being, you will have more lucid dreams. Now, a lot of people don't really know what lucid dreams are. Lucid dreams are like when you have more control, when you are more in the moment in your dream, and you're able to like basically talk and communicate with people in your dreams. You'll be able to remember your dreams when you wake up, because y'all know, like after you have dreams, the moment you wake up you can forget it. Like it's like real quick. That's because like that dream was more like a clip. It's more like you're in the back seat in the dream, and it's like something is guiding you through a dream. But with lucid dreams, you will start to be more in tune with what's going on. You'll be able to remember it more, and you'll actually be able to control what you're doing in that dream. I might make videos later on about some of the more lucid dreams that I've had since my spiritual awakening. But yeah, you have more lucid dreams. So number 2, you will lose people around you that are not on the same vibration. Now listen, I don't care if you got a friend that you've known since the 1st or 2nd grade, bro. Like when you start to raise your vibration, and if you and that friend still kick it, once you start to raise your vibration, you're not going to want to do the same things that you and that friend on the 3rd dimensional stuff that you and that friend was doing before. Now, what I mean by that is y'all may smoke a lot, right? Or y'all may go to the club a lot, or y'all may hang around some people that always talking about drama, or that always talking about sports, or something that's happening in the news, or something that's happening on the 3rd dimension, right? When you start your spiritual awakening, you start to go up on a scale, right? So if you are going up on a spiritual scale, I like to call it, if your friend is still down there talking about girls and smoking and always in drama, like always trying to fight, and you always got to come and back them up or whatever, you and that friend are not going to get along anymore. You're going to start to separate yourself from those type of people, because y'all got to realize a spiritual journey happens within. It happens alone. It doesn't happen with other people. On a spiritual journey, you are alone. You are by yourself. That's when you start to realize that, you know what, like this whole time, my whole life, I've been alone my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need friends. I don't need other people to tell me what to do. I don't need certain things in my life. Same thing goes with family, bro. Like when you start to wake up and you start to realize certain things that's happening around you, and you try to, let's say if you try to go and tell your family about it, and they think that you're crazy, they think that you are like kind of like going down a dark path, or you're going down a crazy path, you start to become the black sheep. You start to become someone that your family doesn't talk to as much, or you just not want to hang around them as much because they're not on the same level as you. Like that's a real thing. Like that happens. And I know it may hurt, or I know it may be sad, but it's true. It happens. So number 3, you won't be able to enjoy the same foods. Now, I'm a victim of this one for sure. Like when you raise your vibration, right? And let's say you're somebody that used to eat McDonald's a lot, Burger King, Waffle House. You eat Chick-fil-A a lot, and Sonic, stuff like that, right? And when you rate, like even restaurants where you dine in, like Outback Steakhouse or Longhorns and stuff like that, when you raise your vibration, when you start to go up that scale, you're not gonna be able to enjoy them same foods. Like those same foods are going to start to make you feel bad on the inside. It's gonna start to make your body hurt, like your body ache. And I'm telling y'all might think that it's not real, but it's a real thing. That's why a lot of people can't handle a spiritual awakening or a vibrational change, because they can't eat the same stuff they eat. You can't eat burgers all the time or fries or steak. Like I know one time I went to Outback Steakhouse a couple of times, and you know I'm on my spiritual shit, right? So I just went to go and like get like a steak and some fries and stuff like that, just something small. After I ate the steak, I started to feel bad. Like I started to feel bad on the inside. Like it made my body hurt. It gave me headaches. I couldn't really sleep that well. It started to ruin my dreams. It started to mess up my dreams. That's because stuff like that, if you're not eating food that's organic or stuff like that, and when I make my GMO video, I'm gonna go more into how food affects your vibration and affects like the way that your body feels. I'm getting more into that. But when you on your spiritual awakening and you try to eat foods that you once used to eat, it starts to affect your body in different type of ways. It could be a good way or it could be a bad way. A lot of people have bad experiences because the food, like I told y'all, bro, this food out here is not what it used to be. Our ancestors, they hunted for their food. They ate a lot of organic fruits and vegetables. Nowadays, the fruits and vegetables are GMO, or they've been injected or sprayed with all type of hormones and pesticides and stuff like that. And the meat, the cows and stuff nowadays, they go to slaughterhouses. Like they're putting so much fear and they have so much anxiety. That's why a lot of people around us nowadays have that anxiety, have that depression, because they get it from the food that they eat. And like I said, when I make my GMO video, I'm gonna get more into that. But yeah, you won't be able to eat the same foods that you used to eat, bro. I'm telling you, it happened to me. I'm a living example, bro. All right, I think I'm on number 4. When you have your spiritual awakening, your spiritual journey, you will start to be more productive. Like you will want to exercise more. Whatever your ambition is in life, you're gonna chase it more. You're gonna be more focused. The reason I say that is because, like I told y'all, a spiritual journey is you by yourself. You start to single yourself out from everyone. You start to see the true power within you. You start to know the truth about the world. So it makes you want to just be by yourself. You don't want to be around anybody else because you feel like everyone is fake. You start to just be by yourself. So it makes you more focused. It makes you more focused on your dreams, your ambitions, what you want to achieve in life. Like for example, for me, I know with my spiritual awakening, I've been more focused on working out and eating better and just wanting better for myself. I've been running, doing push-ups, doing all type of exercises to try to, build my body up. So I'm in the process of doing that now. So number 5, your third eye will open and the illusion around you will fade. Now, by that, what I mean is, y'all already know about my how I feel about the third eye, and y'all have probably seen my third eye video. If you haven't, then you should go check that one out. I explain how the third eye is and what it is. Now, the illusion will start to fade and your third eye will open. You will start to see that the things around you ain't what they seem, bro. You will start to wake up. You will start to deplug from the matrix. You start to deplug from the world that you used to live, and you will detoxify your body, detoxify your mind of everything, of all the programming, all the school stuff they taught us, all the programming that even our own parents taught us, man, and it's not their fault. It's just the fact that they were programmed. So like I told y'all, when a person gets infected by a zombie, they just go around and spread it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened to a lot of our minds. A lot of us, this world, a lot of people say that the apocalypse is gonna happen when zombies or aliens attack the world. First of all, the aliens that y'all thinking about are already here. They just don't look like what you see on TV. They're already here though. And zombies, a lot of the humans are the zombies. The humans are the zombies because they take whatever people give them. They believe it. They walk around, they're sheep. They fear everything they're told, and they don't think for themselves. That's what a zombie is. They just can't think for themselves. They go off an instinct. So number 6, your ego will fade and your higher self will take the wheel. Now, what I mean by the ego will take the backseat and your higher self will take the wheel, y'all gotta realize a lot of us, we still live in our ego. We still walk around living in the ego. The ego is the part of your mind, the part of you that just wants, and it doesn't. It just wants it because it's there, because it sees it, and because everyone else has it. Your ego is what It's what thrives you to want the new Jordans that come out, that want the new Gucci, the new Louis, and all those other clothes and stuff that have no purpose in life. That's only put here to distract you from to become your higher self. A lot of people focus on looking good on the outside, but their inside is ruined. Their inside is a mess, bro. Like physically and mentally. That's why social media is there. Social media is there to feed your ego. Social media shows you what everyone wants you to see. Social media shows you how everyone's living their best life and how you are behind the camera having a fake smile and making you think that you can't do what they're doing. When in actuality, they're just depressed. They're just depressed in their own world, and they put it on social media as if they're happy to portray a fake image. That's why I told y'all, bro, like social media is one of the biggest downfalls of our generation, and it will forever be that way until people start to wake up and start to realize that there's a social media life and there's a real life. That's why when I come on YouTube, I don't post all the time. I post videos here and there, just dropping knowledge, and then I go on about my day. I go on about my life because I do have a real life, and that's what a lot of people have to realize. I don't know what number I'm on, but the next one is you start to become more connected in nature. You will start to want to go out for walks. You will start to want to be out more in nature. You know what I'm saying? You start to want to come out and just talk to the trees. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to yourself, because you are the most important person to you. You have to realize that no one else around you should be more important than yourself. A lot of people don't realize that, and they put other people before them. Now you come out, you be more connected to nature. You start to want to be around animals more. You may have a dog, you may have a fish. I have a dog and a fish now, but you want to come out and be more in nature. You want to sun gaze more. You want to get outside and get that sun, bro, because the sun is your friend, bro. The sun grows everything around us. We can't survive without the sun. Nothing around us can survive without the sun. So y'all have to get outside and just be more in nature. Get outside and breathe in some fresh air. Stop being cooped up in the house all the time. You know what I'm saying? You be cooped up in a box that barely has windows. You barely can look outside. You want to get outside and put your feet in the dirt. Walk barefoot. You want to get outside and just sit in the grass and just meditate. That's why I told y'all, like, a lot of people that comment on my meditation video, they say that they're trying to figure out how to meditate. I tell them I do it outside. You know what I'm saying? You want to do it outside and connect with nature. So number 7, you start to want to eat better. You start to want to eat better foods. People, when they just eat all this meat, you're putting dead food in your body. You know, you get what I'm saying? And it's okay to eat meat. A lot of people say that we weren't meant to eat meat, but I feel like we were meant to eat the right meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this meat nowadays is not even real food. Like, it's not even real meat. They put so many poisons and pesticides in that, bro. It's not even real food anymore. So you start to eat more healthier. You start to eat more stuff like pineapples, watermelons, apples, oranges, kiwis, blueberries, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You just want to start to eat to live. That's just some things that will happen to you as you start to progress on your spiritual journey, your spiritual path. Hopefully y'all learn and enjoy something from this video, and make sure y'all keep taking care of yourself. Make sure y'all keep going to get those canned goods, that food and everything, and I'll see y'all in the next one.